Who'd like to start from the audience? You were busily scribbling, I could see. Do you want to have a go?
I don't complete the
That's okay.
from
Yeah, from here would be great.
I think I'm in the 7.
7 as a musician. Okay.
Yes. 3 things. Self-confidence. I thought in the recent years I really born to do that for sing. My skills, I didn't write anything. Traits, happy disposition. Sorry about my English. And I'm good in social, in work with everybody. And that's all.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing that. Who else would like to have a go? And then we're going to get our panel to answer. Yep. I love volunteers. There you go.
Hi. So I didn't finish everything because I haven't really thought about it, so I thought I would just say it. So the first question is, where are you as an artist? You were talking about like this thing. So I would consider myself in phase 1.
Phase 1?
Yeah.
Wow, so you're very critical of yourself.
No, I mean phase 1, like I'm not really ready, but I hope I can be ready one day.
Okay.
This is like the phase 1 I thought about. So the question 2, what are 3 things that you have learned about yourself in recent years? I came here when I was 10, so when I really stood here for the first time on stage, I learned I really wanted to be a violinist, and this is what I have learned about myself in the few years, because being a musician is about yourself. It's not about just being a musician. So the other question is, what are your skills? Well, I could say violin playing maybe.
Yeah.
And drawing. And talking.
Or communicating.
No, actually talking.
Talking, okay.
The other thing, what are your traits? Well, I would have learned how strange I am. Strange. And it has helped me maybe have concerts and be in a concert and be part of a concert and be part of everyone. I actually did all. What are my goals and values? Well, my goals are basically generally to be a good person, because you cannot be a musician if you're not a good person. And to be sincere and not just a stick that goes there and plays something. And after maybe I can plan on being an okay musician. Then what do I want to do with my life? To be honest, I want to have 26 adopted children, which is kind of crazy, but I want to have 26 adopted children, and I want to have as many concerts as possible when I reach an age. And I want to be a good musician and a good person. And with my talent, well, it depends on what my brain tells me to do and what my heart tells me to do. It doesn't depend on what it tells me to do. It's very general. And what contribution do I want to make on the world? I would want to, I just do concerts, not only because of myself, but because of the people. And I want to contribute with happiness, with love, and with everything I could actually give them in a concert. So I kind of finished now.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. It was very, very genuine. Thank you very much for sharing those thoughts. Let's do the panel. You can kick off.
For the first question, where are you as an artist? For me, as a student, I think it's really difficult to answer this question because I feel that every time you manage to get into a kind of better place to study, like a whole new world appears to you, and in a way, there's always a bigger fish, you know. So I don't see the limit in this way, so I cannot answer as a student where I am now. Really, it's difficult for me to say a number from 1 to 10. I don't know.
Well, I think where am I as an artist? I would say maybe kind of in the middle, because I think we musicians, as an artist, we are always in a situation to be able to learn something and improve something new. So I would say 1 to 10, I would say 5, maybe. Maybe it's too much for me, but what I mean is we are always be able to learn something new or improve or have a lesson for someone new and, you know, learn.
I would say that where are you as an artist? The best stage for me is the student stage, because you are able to share with, for example, now I'm able to share with great people, great musicians, and learn from so many people, and I think that's the best stage you can be as an artist, because then you start discovering so many new things and also about yourself.
For second question, 3 things that you have learned about myself in this case. I think the main thing I learned here in this school, for example, is that my capacity of working is bigger than I thought before. And somehow I got more confidence with myself.
Yeah, one thing that I learned from myself, I just learned it, I didn't know. I don't know too much things about myself. One of these things, I will say that I'm not really confident. I don't know how much, what else to say.
I would say that I'm a very neurotic person and very nervous, and I need to be in peace around me with my friends and people, and I also need people around when I have to perform, so that's something I know for sure now.
For the third question, what are my skills? I did not write anything because I don't know what to say, but if I have to say something personally, maybe I would say that I'm a kind person. I don't know. I think I try to as he said, to live in peace with people, not having, to avoid problems, and I think people see this and are thankful for this, I think, in this, because in this all artist environment, it's sometimes really, you have to live really not funny moments between people, and I think I always try to put peace in these kind of situations.
If I have to say one skill from me, I will say that I really like to joke about every kind of situations. I know maybe it's not funny for too many people, but I like to laugh.
If I have to say something about my skills, I would say that I'm very social, and I like to talk to people, and also participate in new projects that are a little bit weird and in terms of music.
About my traits or my personal descriptions, maybe I could say that I think I'm a eager person and enthusiastic person. Here, for example, in this school, I always try to take all the critics in a positive way. And yeah, because I think I'm in general a positive person, I take my life in a positive way. I try always.
My personal description, I will say that I like to be serious when I, or at least I try, when I have to some work to do, just playing myself or playing with other people, and that's it.
I'll say something like what you said. I think that life is only one, and I'm serious when it comes to the music and to perform, but I think it's also important to enjoy life and to sometimes not be so serious and know that you never know if tomorrow you're alive, so you should always enjoy every moment you have.
About my goals and values, I think in general I would like to manage to, of course, to live my life as a musician in a comfortable way, for sure. But yeah, I don't have now, I cannot think now in a special goal I have. I really want to, I don't know, just to be happy, to live my life in a comfortable way and not have really big problems.
About my goals, I will say that I would like to live in the music environment, just playing orchestra or teaching or wherever, because I don't know if any one of you knows that I also have another career, and in one moment of my life I chose to keep studying music, and I think it's the right option because that's what it pleased me. And about my values, I think the most important thing for me it's family and friendship.
My goals is, of course, to be able one day to live completely from music. And about the values, I would say that fight until the very end to save music, because we all know that music is a little bit dying, and that we bring to the world more music, good music, and that will be the only way to save the world.
And with the sixth question, what do I want to do with my life and my talent? I don't know. I feel a bit of responsibility with my country, with Spain, because here in this country, you all know that the situation is not enough good to every one of us, and I would really like to, of course, travel and learn from another teachers in another countries, but I feel so good here, so comfortable here in my city, in Madrid, in Spain, that I would really like to I don't know, to kind of promote people, to all these Spanish people who are outstanding and in Germany, in France, in good countries for this. I hope that someday they will come and make Spain a, I don't know, better place to study music and attractive place to study. And yeah, that's one important thing I would like to do, to keep with this responsibility that I feel and put actions to resolve this.
About what I want to do with my talent, I don't know, for my unknown skills, I will say that I would like to use them to do something valuable, something to help people, maybe teaching or wherever. Just, you know, use your skills or your talents to help someone who wants to, you know, learn music, or that's it. Yeah, and save the world.
Hey, it's true that it sounds a little bit Hollywood, but you know it's the truth, you know. What do I want to do with my talent? I want to, of course, develop it as much as possible and to grow as much as I can as a musician. And with my life, I definitely want to have a family. I also want to be a human being and you know, being a person and a musician together, not only a musician or not, you know, only a person, but both together. The two things making balance with each other, that will be definitely my goal. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to our panel. Not an easy thing to do, and thank you also for the contributions from the floor as well. These are exercises. Think of these as your Kreutzer or your Czerny or whatever, but these are your thinking exercises, and you should return to questions like this, and from these questions will come other questions as well, and they will help to shape your careers and help to shape your lives as well, because life is an intentional act. And if it's not intentional, I don't know what it is. But these are good things to look at.